Industrial food microbiological techniques. Before technical sessions, as a microbiologist, we must aware about the parameters that associated with products. Microbiological standard for products, that's process hygiene hygiene. In this technical session, the microbiological standards, right? The microbiological requirements and the parameters that are associated with each and every product and the microbiological techniques programs we are going to discuss about based on international standards like ISO methods, right? So that's ISO standard, International Organization for Standardizations. So they provide a global standard for each and every parameters. So that we are going to discuss. And first thing, the microbiological standard for fruits and vegetables and their products. Uh, these are all the parameters like aerobic plague count, yeast and mold count. So aerobic plague count, that's based on ISO 4833, and yeast and mold count, that's based on ISO 21527. Enterobacteriaceae, ISO 21528, Staphylococcus aureus, that's ISO 688, Salmonella ISO 6579, and the Listeria monocytogenes ISO 11290, sulfate reducing Clostridia ISO 15213, and the pathogenic strain of E. coli 157, and cigar toxin producing E. coli. That's based on IS 14397 and the Vibrio species, right? The Vibrio paramelticus or Vibrio cholera. So here the Vibrio cholera ISO 21872 part 1, right? So based on the international standards, we are going to discuss and cover all the parameters, right? So the basic identification and enumerations and pathogenic detection. And the microbiological standards for milk and milk products, Arabic plague count, ISO 4833, coliform counts, ISO 4832, Staphylococcus aureus, that's ISO 688, Eastern mold count, ISO 21527 or ISO 6611, E. coli, that's ISO 16649, Salmonella species, ISO 6579, Listeria monocytogenes ISO 11290, Bacillus cereus ISO 7932, and sulfate reducing Clostridia ISO 15213, and Enterobacter sakazaki or Cronobacter species, that's based on ISO 22964. The microbiological standard for meat and meat products. So these are all the parameters that are associated with meat and meat products. Arabic plague count as per ISO 4833, Eastern mold count ISO 21527, E. coli ISO 16649, Staphylococcus aureus, the coagulase positive Staphylococcus aureus, ISO 6888, Salmonella ISO 6579, Listeria monocytogenes ISO 11290, sulfate reducing Clostridia, that ISO 15213, Clostridium botulinum ISO 17919, and Campylobacter species ISO 10272, part 1 and 2. The microbiological requirements for fish and fishery products, Arabic plague count as per ISO 4833, and Staphylococcus aureus ISO 688, Eastern mold count ISO 21527, E. coli ISO 16649, Salmonella ISO 6579, and Vibrio cholera, that O1 and O139 strains. That's we can prefer the bacteriological analytical manual, chapter 9, right? That's the US FDA methods. And Listeria monocytogenes ISO 11290, Clostridium botulinum ISO 17919. Microbiological requirements or standards for food grain products. So four parameters that are associated with the food grain products. like Staphylococcus aureus, Quaglis positive, that ISO 6 8, Enterobacteriaceae 21528 for 2, and Salmonella ISO 6579, Listeria monocytogenes ISO 11290. Microbiological requirement for spices and herbs, Arabic plague count as per ISO 4833, Eastern mold count ISO 21527, Enterobacteriaceae ISO 21528, Staphylococcus aureus ISO 688, Salmonella ISO 6579, and sulfate reducing Clostridia ISO 15213, and Bacillus cereus ISO 7932. The microbiological requirements for alcoholic beverages. We have to focus total play count, that ISO 4833, coliform count as per ISO 4832, and wild yeast and mold count, as well as we have to perform the brewer yeast. The microbiological parameter for non-alcoholic beverages, that total play count as per ISO 4833, and yeast and mold count ISO 21527, coliform count. So that we have to report per 100 ml. That we have to report the absent per 100 ml. So that we will discuss in technical sessions. So thank you so much. We will start with the technical parameters. So you can find me at through mobile. So here is my mobile number, or you can connect through the WhatsApp, or else you can send through the mail, right? So just to note the details.